An immigration attorney is expensive. A lot of people wonder if they can handle their own immigration application to save themselves some money. I am an immigration attorney, so you probably think that I'm going to tell you that you always need to hire one. I think a lot of people are capable of handling this on their own. But there are some times when I do think that it's important to hire an immigration attorney. This is immigration attorney Amanda Thomas. In today's video, I am going to give you my honest opinion about when I think it's most important to hire an immigration attorney. So keep watching. Hiring an immigration attorney can cost thousands of dollars. Not everyone can afford that. But also, there are some people that just don't want to spend their thousands of dollars on an immigration attorney. I understand it's a lot of money and you would probably be happier spending it on a lot of other things. I do believe a lot of people are capable of handling this on their own. But there are some times when I do think it is very important to hire an immigration attorney. You should hire an immigration attorney if you are anxious. Every immigration petition comes with a degree of uncertainty. Some people are better at dealing with that than others. You might be pretty clearly eligible for the visa you're requesting, and a lot of what USCIS and the Department of State does is pretty routine. But an immigration application is still a very serious matter. The results of this application can affect the rest of your life. This is a petition requesting the United States government give someone a path to citizenship. That is no trivial matter. Sometimes the anxiety of the waiting and the uncertainty can really get to people. An immigration attorney knows exactly how this process is going to go. Having an immigration attorney can cut down on a lot of that anxiety. This is a person that is on your side. They are there to use their knowledge, skills, and experience to make sure that your process goes as smoothly as possible. They know what to do, they know when to do it, and they know what not to do. You should consider hiring an immigration attorney if research just isn't your thing. There are a lot of resources available for free online for people who are trying to do their own immigration petitions. A lot of those resources can be very helpful. And not all of that information is bad. But immigration law is very complicated and it changes very quickly. Gathering all this information can be a lot, and people don't know what they don't know. A lot of the information in these online resources are very helpful. But some of these online resources can be outdated or they can even be flat out wrong. An immigration attorney has already done thousands of hours of research. They also have the benefit of having multiple cases going at the same time to notice trends in immigration. They also spend at least 40 hours of their week immersed in immigration law, which means that they're up to date on all of the current laws. You should hire an immigration attorney if you want to make sure that you're not going to be wasting time. A huge problem with the immigration system right now is the backlog. Even simple applications are taking twice or 3 times as long as they used to take to process. Sometimes a mistake won't waste any of your time. Sometimes the mistake can mean nothing. But sometimes a mistake can cost you months and months of time. If a mistake you make is bad enough, it could get your application denied, meaning that you would have to reapply and start from the beginning. If you make a mistake that's bad enough, it could mean that you can cause yourself a legal issue that is going to cost you more time, more money in the future, and put your immigration at risk. One big time waster is the affidavit of support. I screen and advise all of my clients from the beginning to see if they may have any potential tax problems. Not having your taxes filed, needing a joint sponsor, taking improper deductions. These are all things that can waste time. If I can anticipate you potentially having a problem, we can use the processing times to address your other issue so that we're not waiting until USCIS asks us about the problem before we begin to solve it. When you hire an attorney, this is what you're paying for. You're paying for the value of their previous experience. The last, but probably the most important time that you should hire an immigration attorney is if you have a complicating factor. Some applications are very clear-cut and eligibility is obvious. But sometimes there are complicating factors that can make an application way more difficult. If that's the case, it is very important that you hire an immigration attorney. A complicating factor could be unlawful presence, it could be unauthorized employment. You may have criminal history that might make it more difficult for you to get a green card. If there is a complicating factor with your immigration application, the stakes are very high. You want to provide yourself with the best possible chances for success. An attorney is going to have the knowledge and experience to best navigate this problem to give you the highest possible chance of getting you the best result. Because when it comes down to it, the results of your immigration application could mean the difference between you staying with your loved ones in the United States or having to leave and return to your home country. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I do think a lot of people are capable of handling their immigration application on their own. But if you decide that you would like to consult with an attorney, I would be available to do that for you. Always feel free to give my office a call. If you found this video helpful, if you found this video informative, I would also really appreciate if you would like my video and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified whenever I post anything new.